Alright guys, so yesterday December's PS Plus Essential games were announced. So I thought, how about let's go through all of the monthly games of 2025 for PS Plus Essential and rank them in a tier list. You guys are all pretty savvy on the internet, so you know how a tier list works, so let's get into it. So anyway guys, here's my tier list, and I've called D. I want to cancel my subscription. That means all of the games on there are pretty much dud, so you're not interested in it all. This is from my opinion, okay? So don't get upset if I don't like one of your favorite games this year from PS Plus Essentials, okay? C, I might play one if I'm bored. You know what I mean? We've all been in that situation. Maybe you get around to one at some point. Probably not this year, but the year later or after. B, one of them is on my wish list. This is always a nice little happy surprise when one of them's on there, like, ooh, saved a bit of money there, haven't I? A, no way. 2 bangers this month, you know what I mean? 2 good games on the service that you would play. An S rank, holy guacamole. That means all 3 games on the monthly games this month are absolute bangers, okay? So let's just jump into it. I've explained myself well. So in January, we've got the Suicide Squad, the Stanley Parable, and Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. I didn't play any of these games because I've already purchased Stanley Parable, so not I would play one if I was bored, but one of them was on my wish list because I'd bought it. You know what I mean? I shouldn't put them down considering I bought the game, you know what I mean? I bought the game, I experienced it, so I should probably say, like, if I have bought the game, it was on my wish list, wasn't it? So I've got to go there at least. Suicide Squad, I did want this game before it was released, then it wasn't that great of a game, you know what I mean? So I just didn't want to play it. So for me, January, gotta be one of them is on my wish list for the Stanley Parable. Next, February, Payday 3, High on Life, and Pac-Man. I didn't play any of Payday 3 or Pac-Man, but I played High on Life and it was on my wish list. Really enjoyed High on Life actually, it was a really fun game. Gotta put them both there because one of the games was on my wish list. Now, jumping on to March. This is actually when I started making my YouTube videos. It was this month with Dragon Age, Sonic Colors, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cowabunga Collection. I think that's what it was called, wasn't it? So Dragon Age, I heard that it wasn't that bad of a game. Like, people hated on it a lot, but there was many fixes and it just didn't do well. It wasn't marketed well too, and they didn't really know what style they were going for. So I can't really hate that game. It's just not a game I would play. Sonic Colors pretty interesting, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cowabunga Collection. So I think I've also got to put this one in the wish list because I did platinum the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, so I gotta whack that in there too. I did end up playing one and I definitely wasn't bored by my stipulations. I gotta put it there. Okay, now for April, we've got RoboCop, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Digimon Story. I think that's what it was called, wasn't it? Didn't play any of these games, but again, so sorry about this, but RoboCop was on my wish list, so we're gonna add it there. Bam, bam, bam. Next one, May, and I've got to say the same thing again here. Ark was not interested in it all. Balatro really wanted that game after seeing it in the Game of the Year Awards. Everyone was bigging it up and I really wanted to try it. And I have tried it. Bloody love that game. And then also this bolt gun one. I actually did really like the art style of this one. Technically it wasn't in my wish list. It kind of wasn't in my radar, but I would play it one day if I was bored. But Balatro's also there, which I did play. God, all of them are going to end up in B's right now. All right, so it's time for June now, and we actually got 4 games this month, and it was NBA 2K25, Alone in the Dark, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, and Destiny 2 The Final Shape. Actually, I was wrong there. The Final Shape is only the DLC, isn't it? But Destiny 2 DLCs are quite big. So anyway, let's just say 3 games, okay? So for this one, I didn't really like NBA 2K25. I'm just not into it. I've seen the trophies and I've seen that to level up your character, you can pay to win. And it takes a hell of a lot of leveling up if you're gonna do it without paying. And I just don't like that idea for a trophy. I don't like being pushed into that corner. Alone in the Dark, I really wanted to play it. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, it just wasn't on my radar, and I've not really played any Destiny. That really wasn't something I was interested in. So Alone in the Dark, one of them is on my wish list. I hope the whole list isn't going to be this right now. Jumping on to July, and we've got Diablo, we've got the King of Fighters, and Jusant. To be honest, never been a Diablo guy. The King of Fighters wasn't really on my radar, and neither was Jusant. Would I play one of these if I was bored? Jusant looked pretty cool. when I was doing the video for this and I was seeing the gameplay and stuff, looked pretty fun. Diablo. I'm gonna put this in 1 if I was bored. I don't think I necessarily wanted to cancel my subscription with this one. I might play one if I'm bored. Wow, finally one that's went against the grain. Time for August, and we've got Lies of P, DayZ, and My Hero Wants Justice 2. So with this one, Lies of P, I actually purchased this before it was on the service, like maybe like a year before this, so I wasn't too heartbroken. DayZ, never really something that was on my wish list, and My Hero Wants Justice 2 wasn't on my radar at all. So I've got to put this one at a B2 because of Lies of P. Alright, now time for September, and we've got Psychonauts 2, Stardew Valley, and View Finder. So this month was like very much like much smaller scale games rather than AAA games, and I feel like this shows. Also, I think there's 3 bangers here actually. Psychonauts 2 was on my wish list and I really wanted to try it out. I still haven't got around to it, but I will. Stardew Valley, I've been playing it for a while, love that game. And when I was editing the video for the Essentials thing for my channel, I really liked the look of Viewfinder, looked really interesting. So because they scaled it back a little bit and they didn't add a big AAA game like in previous months, like the NBA game and Lies of P, it looks like they were allowed to like spread it a little bit more evenly and give us some actual good games all around. So I've kind of got to put this in Holy Guacamole. Really like this month. They're not all expensive and you're not really getting your most out of your money for this month, but there's 3 bangers that you're probably going to end up playing, or at least even 2 of them that you'll play. Time for October, and we've got Alan Wake 2, Goat Simulator 3, and Cocoon. Now Alan Wake 2, that was definitely on my wish list. Goat Simulator 3, I probably wasn't really on my wish list, and Cocoon, it wasn't on my radar, but I've seen this game now and I've seen people playing it in live streams. This game is pretty damn good. I really want to get around to it at some point. So I feel like I've got to put this one at no way 2 bangers this month. You've got to give it. Goat Simulator, not too bad too, but I don't think it deserves a Holy Guacamole with Goat Simulator. It's not everyone's cup of tea. Time for November, and we got Stray, W2C24, and Tabs. So on this month, I would have liked Stray at some point, but I had the extra and premium tier at one point, so I'd already finished and platinum Stray, but I can't let that get in the way of things. I just gotta be like, would I have played this game? And I would have done because I did already. So Stray's already on there. There's at least one game that I did play. Not interested at all in this racing game. And the Tabs one, I don't really think it's a banger, but it's a pretty decent game. So one of them was on my wish list. Yeah, one of them was on my wish list. Alright, and now time for this month's games, and we've got Lego Horizon Adventures, The Outlast Trials, Neon White, Killing Floor 3, and Sinduality Echo of Ada. This one's a bit of a skew because there's 5 games on this, so I feel like it's unfair. 3 of them could be bangers, but anyway, let's go through them. Lego Horizon Adventures wasn't really on my wish list because I somewhat like the Horizon games, you know what I mean? It's not the best franchise ever. I somewhat like it. And to make a Lego game out of that, there could have been more deserving IPs, but that's story for another day. Outlast Trials, not interested. It's online. I'd much rather have a self-contained single-player horror experience. Neon White looks fun, and you're probably going to kill me for this. Pardon the pun, but Killing Floor 3 actually had in my wish list because I really enjoyed Killing Floor 2. Platinumed that game also and got all of the DLC. Yeah, really enjoyed that one. It's just, back in the day I was really into COD Zombies, so anything in that vein I really enjoyed playing and popping the trophies for. So yeah, that was on my wish list. And Sinduality Echo of Ada, nah, it's probably not a game I'm going to play. But anyway, Neon White, Killing Floor 3, maybe some of you out there, Lego Horizon Adventures might be a banger, but in my heart of hearts, I think Neon White and Killing Floor 2 look bangers. Even though Killing Floor 3 had a lot of problems when it first released. But look, it was something on my wish list I was looking forward to, so I'm going to put, no way, 2 bangers this month. I feel like it's unfair to put in the Holy Guacamole. Maybe it's unfair to put the Psychonauts 2 in the Stardew Valley and the Viewfinder, but I feel like I'm the perfect audience for those 3 kinds of games. And there were 3 games, 2 of the games I was really looking forward to, and one of the games looks really bloody interesting. Strangely enough, I thought one of the months would make me in the D tier that I'd want to cancel. This one in July made me come really close, but for the price we pay, you know what I mean, you pay for the online service too and the maintenance or whatever they say, but getting these games on top of it too, not too bad. You know what I mean? I'm really happy with what I've went for here. There's lots of games that I would check out in the future, like Alan Wake 2, Psychonauts 2, Viewfinder, Killing Floor. I'm really happy with what I've went for here, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know what your favorite month was too. Maybe I'm awfully wrong. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm missing on a hit here. Maybe there's a sleeper hit in here that I don't know about. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, so please do all that engagement stuff. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. What you're waiting for? And if any of you are really up for it, you can join the channel too, but that's totally on you. But anyway, I'm probably going to be back with an extra and premium tier list when those games are out next week. I think it's 2 weeks from now. So when the extra and premium games come out, I think I'll do this again and see how I feel about those games too. So thanks for checking out my video again, guys. I've been Calazaki. See you in the next one. Stay trophy hunting. Bye.